So I don't usually do videos like this on this channel. I usually do this on my second channel, or at least my second basketball channel. These podcast style videos, obviously. If you want those type of videos, I'm gonna do like game recaps, NBA news reactions, things like that. Over there, I'm gonna keep edited videos here, obviously. But this is a bit of an exception, I would say, because I do want to do this. I think, especially if I keep on doing this for years to come on YouTube, I want to do like one video a year, like the day of like the NBA starting up again. Just talking about like some of the things that I hope will happen throughout the season, some expectations, some predictions, and just what I think the NBA season will be like. Again, hopefully I can do this next year and for years to come. So if you want to see that, subscribe below, help me grow, whatever. Shameless plug. Let's just get into it. Let's talk about Giannis first. Giannis is somebody that I'm extremely excited for. Probably the thing I'm most excited about outside of like my NBA team this year is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo, obviously he's coming up winning his first NBA title in a way that he did that can only boost his confidence, because he had one of the best final series I've ever seen, one of the best final series in NBA history, arguably, if not, actually, I don't even know, arguably, I think it might be the greatest closeout game, like, I ever, like, 50 points to win it all. That's special, and he's coming back even better. It was only preseason, I know that, but Giannis showed up this season, and just started hitting jumpers. And yeah, it's preseason, it's not as great competition, you're more inclined to try stuff like that. But Giannis, it just looked different. He looked more comfortable, he was super more confident, there wasn't as much hesitation, there wasn't as much of the hits, it just looked more smooth, and I'm a bit confident in that. And if he is better, then it's trouble for the league. His free throws even looked better. Right? It took him like 5 seconds to hit a free throw compared to like 12 seconds before. If he is a league average shooter this year, he will win MVP. He'll have one of the best seasons ever. Because he already had like 2 all-time great seasons where he won MVP, where, he wasn't necessarily, the guy. Or at least as a jump shooter, I should say. I don't know why I said the guy. But he's had 2 great seasons where he didn't have a great jumper. If he has a decent jumper now, I think he's going to be unstoppable. Giannis with a league average jumper is the greatest thing basketball has ever seen as far as an individual player goes. Not like the greatest ever, the best, I should say. Because there's no way you can stop him. He'd be the most dominant thing basketball's ever seen. You can't, go under the screen because he can shoot. You can't go over the screen because he'll just blow by you. He's too skilled, he's too strong, and there's just no way you can stop that. He's only getting better. He's only like 26, 27 years old. So I'm excited to see him this upcoming season. And I'm also excited, for Luka Doncic. I'm excited to see where he goes this season. Excited to see the improvements that he makes this upcoming season. Maybe he's the free throw shooter. I think he's going to put up absurd numbers like he always does. Another serious MVP candidate. If I think Giannis is going to win it, Luka's like number 2. I think that he leads the Mavs to a much better record than people think. And I think, again, he is somebody. He's the favorite by the media. I think Giannis is the favorite in my eyes, but I don't blame people for having Luka as the favorite. I think he's gonna have like his statement season. He's already had a bunch of all-time great seasons, which says a lot, but I think he's even gonna be better this season. Jason Tatum, I think he's gonna have a big year, a full off season to recover. Somebody that, again, already put up like really good numbers, but I think he's gonna put up like 27 plus, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, really good shooting splits, have a bunch of insane scoring games like he always does, and just build off what he did in the playoffs. And then you have someone like Trae Young, who that surprise run to the Eastern Conference Finals. He's somebody that already is one of the best passers and one of the best scorers in the league. I think he's going to have an MVP kind of season, finish top 3 in voting. So I'm excited to see where he ends up as well. Then you have Michael Porter Jr., who I'm excited for, somebody that I think could be a serious MIP candidate, maybe a first-time All-Star, average 25 plus points a game, somebody that I already was very high on entering the league, even with the injury, but obviously he did fall because of that. But I think that he's going to prove that maybe he should have gotten higher in the draft, and maybe be again that first-time All-Star, especially with the Murray injury. Then you have someone like Darius Garland, who has a big breakout candidate kind of thing going on. Somebody that I love as a passer, love as a shooter, love as a ball handler. Somebody that is just very fun to watch. And I think he's proven a lot of people wrong over the first 2 years of his career. OG Anunoby, somebody that I think is the favorite to win Most Improved Player. I love the strategies made on offense. He's already one of the best defensive players in the league. I think he can get to 20 plus points per game while being an elite defensive player. So I'm excited for that. Then you got rookies like Cade Cunningham, who's that #1 pick entering the league. Someone I think is one of the better prospects of the last 10 years. Great P&O player, can pass, he can score at a high level. Somebody I think is again that better passer than his assist per game numbers in college suggest. Somebody that again just operates so well in the P&O, plays the game beyond his years, has great leadership qualities, can hit a bunch of tough shots. Good shot creating profile, good passing profile, good defensive profile. There really isn't a lot that he can't do. You got Jalen Green, who's one of the most exciting young scoring prospects entering the league in recent memory. One of my favorite players, somebody I'm super excited to watch. I think he's the most NBA-ready scorer among the rookies, just based off his experience playing against G League competition. Evan Mobley is a versatile monster, somebody that can be, a great defensive player and a great offensive player. It may take a bit of time, you have to be patient, but I think overall, there's a chance he finishes, his career as the best player in that draft. I think he's that special. I think in due time, he's going to be among the top big men in the league. Then you have someone like LaMelo Ball entering his second year, off a great rookie year, proved a lot of people wrong. Is already one of the best passers in the league, makes passes that just don't make sense already, and he's only going to get better. Anthony Edwards had a great finish to his rookie year. I hope he can keep that up because he's a very fun personality and one of the more fun players to watch in general. And, he's an explosive guard athlete, insane physical tools. That's all you can really say. On top of, again, just being a bright young star, both on and off the court. James Wiseman didn't have a great rookie year. There's still potential there with him. I wasn't too high on him entering the league, but I definitely think I was encouraged by some of the things I saw. Maybe he makes a jump, who knows. And then you got older guys. You got LeBron James entering U19, which is insane to think about. And it makes me feel old, even though I'm only 20 years old, because of the fact that, again, is it U19? I want to say it might be. I don't remember, but point is, he's been in the league for a long time. So there is that, and I can't believe he's still like this high level player at this age, and he's gonna get MVP votes. He's probably gonna finish top 5, maybe All NBA first team if he stays healthy. You have Russell Westbrook, who I can't believe has played as many years in the league as he has. Triple-double machine for a good majority of his prime, and I think that he's somebody that, maybe takes a bit of a back seat, but it was interesting to see because he's never really played with someone like LeBron before, where LeBron is like clear-cut primary initiator, and he's never played in a situation where he's like the third guy. He's always either been the first or second option on a team, so it'll be interesting to see there. Damian Lillard, will he get traded? Will he get moved on? Will he stay? Who knows? He's going to put up insane scoring numbers, hit a bunch of tough shots, maybe not be great on defense, but it doesn't really matter because he's that good of a scorer. Maybe have some more historic scoring performances. I think if the Blazers overachieve, he's a real MVP candidate. You have Steph Curry, obviously, one of the best players in the league, arguably the greatest point guard ever. He's back. Maybe they make the playoffs this year with Klay Thompson coming back by, around the start of 2022. And the final player I want to talk about is James Harden, who I think people don't talk enough about how James Harden just does a bunch of crazy things in the offseason. As far as basketball goes, nothing like that's a red flag. But, just trying new stuff at full speed. He always is so creative. One of the most creative players I've ever seen. And it'll be interesting to see how the role he takes. I think him and KD are going to take MVP votes away from each other, but I think that he's going to have a really good year, especially given the Kyrie situation and Kyrie likely not playing this year. So we'll see. We'll see how that works, but that was the final point I wanted to talk about today. So, yeah.